Did you know that some people claim to communicate with the dead? What if I told you that some people believe they can communicate with the dead? That they can summon spirits, predict the future, and even bring corpses back to life? Necromancers have always been feared, persecuted, and, at the same time, revered. But how much of this is real? Today, we're diving into the dark mysteries of necromancy, exploring its history, forbidden rituals, spells, and its influence on pop culture. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on content like this. What is necromancy? Necromancy is the practice of communicating with the dead, whether to gain knowledge, foresee the future, or even manipulate spirits. The word comes from the Greek nekros, dead, and mantia, divination, meaning the art of consulting the dead. But unlike mediums or shamans, who act as messengers for the deceased, necromancers attempt to control spirits directly. Some accounts describe necromancers who could reanimate corpses, create spiritual servants, or even seek immortality. But where did this practice originate? Necromancy through ℕ𝔼ℍ𝕀ℕ𝔻 necromancy has existed for thousands of years. Ancient Egypt, priests of Osiris performed rituals to guide the dead into the afterlife, but they also believed they could consult them. The Book of the Dead contains spells that supposedly allowed the Egyptians to call upon the deceased. Babylonia. Baruch priests used human remains and sacrifices to predict the future. Ancient Rome and Greece. Rituals of necromancy were performed to gain knowledge and influence the outcome of wars in Greek mythology. Odysseus conducted a ritual to summon the spirit of the seer Tiresias. Orpheus attempted to rescue Eurydice from the underworld, reflecting one of necromancy's core ideas. Bringing back the dead. As time passed, necromancy became condemned. With the rise of Christianity, necromancy was linked to witchcraft and demonic pacts. The church saw necromancers as heretics, and many were persecuted by the Inquisition. Despite this, medieval alchemists and occultists secretly continued their studies, seeking ways to manipulate death. Necromantic rituals necromancers used various methods to connect with the dead. Magic circles and chants. Some drew protective circles and chanted incantations to summon spirits, human remains. Others used bones or skulls, believing they could capture the essence of the deceased. Sacrifices. Some cultures performed animal and even human sacrifices to enhance their spells' reanimation. The most extreme form of necromancy involved trying to revive corpses. Legends speak of necromancers who created undead servants, an idea that later influenced zombie stories. But did real necromancers ever exist? Famous necromancers throughout history, some figures became known for their ties to necromancy. John Dee, the astrologer and magician of Queen Elizabeth I, claimed to communicate with spirits using black mirrors. Dr. Faustus, inspired by medieval legends, this character supposedly made a pact with a demonic spirit in exchange for knowledge. Eliphas Levi, a 19th century French occultist who deeply studied necromantic rituals and their connection to magic. But necromancers aren't just historical figures. Necromancy in pop culture, the figure of the necromancer appears across books, movies, and games. The Lord of the Rings. Saruman and Sauron practiced necromancy to control the dead. Game of Thrones. The White Walkers reanimate corpses to form armies of undead. Video games. Necromancers are a popular class in RPGs like Diablo, Skyrim, and Dark Souls, where they use dark magic to raise skeletons. Necromancy fascinates us because it deals with one of humanity's greatest mysteries. What happens after death? Is necromancy real? The big question is there any truth to necromancy? Some occult traditions still study spirit communication, though without the macabre practices of the past. Spiritism, for example, believes the dead can be contacted peacefully, without the need for dangerous rituals. Some scientists suggest that ancient necromantic experiences might have been misinterpretations of natural phenomena or hallucinations. Still, Some believe that certain rituals can open portals to the spirit world. What do you think? Is necromancy just a myth, or could there be some truth behind it? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to support the channel. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content about mysteries and the occult. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this, comment below and share with friends who love dark and mysterious stories. See you next time.